Welcome to another episode of the Pat Down. I'm here with Wet Cigarette Nigga and Chris.
And Chris.
Fuck you, ladybug.
You do look
I don't like no motherfucking wet cigarette. Y'all stay tuned after the music. Y'all stay tuned after the music.
The blackest nigga that is.
What's
Put
up,
that on your
Nikia?
head. Is that a condom?
Nah, you won't fit this.
Looks like it doesn't fit you.
You know that ain't nothing fitting ginger snappers.
You call him ginger snapper.
Chris.
He's so big. He is so big. A team of kids came over and tagged his belly. Did you get sprayed? Look at that hat. What are you, a deep diver?
What you trying to say? Black people don't swim.
No, nigga, you don't swim because ain't no swimsuit to fit you. He looking old. I done told him he need a little well, so you getting black. At the minute, he gonna go cross-eyed. I know a nigga that got so fat he went cross-eyed. So I said, keep it up.
My eyes always stay straight.
Did the grease from your nose slip into your eyeballs? Lubricate you?
Come and show me your nose. I was showing me.
My nose is beautiful.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Boy, your nose look like a baby dick.
He got two elbows on his face.
What? Deon up there shake like a wet cigarette.
Nigga, you look like two wet cigars.
He said, you shaped like a wet cigarette. That's hilarious. Cause nigga, I've seen a cigarette wet. And that is definitely you, Deon. Oh, he got one in on you then, Deon. He got one
That's all
in.
great.
He always gets one or two
Is he
in.
still in the room?
Yeah, he fat ass. Come here,
You
fat
know
nigga.
he's not going to leave. He wants to be on the show.
Y'all recording, ain't y'all?
Yeah, we recording fat
Oh,
nigga.
what's up?
Can you all see me?
What you need?
Why you look like you about to rob a construction site?
But he cut the eye holes in the back.
Right now.
Turn the TV off.
cooking
I'm
right now.
podcasting. Turn it up again and watch me knock your head off.
I know she might cuss all through the podcast of these kids.
Yeah, them kids get on my motherfucking nerve. And some days I wish I wasn't grandma.
Is Nikia living with you? Are they in the same house too?
Is he fucking crazy? He not. He kids are alley bats.
Alley bats? Alley cats.
Alley bats.
What does
White
that
folks
mean?
white folks be alley cats. Black folks be alley bats.
Deon,
I've never heard that term, but it fits her grandkids, I'm sure.
You never heard the term alley bats?
no.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I'm so tired of teaching you niggas something. You heard of alley bat, right, Nikia? Stop! Get your nose out the food.
You can't help it.
He getting on my motherfucking nerves. Alley bat. You heard of that? Huh? Yeah, everybody say alley bat down here. So how was y'all weekend?
It was boring. Nothing to write home about. How about you, Deon?
I had a good weekend. We had some good shows in Lexington, Kentucky with Greg Fitzsimmons. It was a lot of fun. Sold some merch. So
That's
I
what it's
called-
all about.
Highlight of my weekend was talking to Miss Pat in Sam's Club on the phone as she discovered what's been going on the prices of food. She was like, holy shit.
there was a Karen that got put out of the comedy club.
Oh, really?
She was drunk and she had a deep voice like Miss Pat. But she had that manager haircut.
Yeah.
And so they told her to be quiet. And of course, it was her first time ever being at a comedy club. She was like, this is my first time here, and I've never been told to be quiet anywhere else. I can't believe. And she's just going on and on. I want to talk to the manager. And the manager was the one that told her to shut the fuck up. So I'm out there at the merch table before Greg gets off stage, right? And she's just going off. I want to talk to the manager, she said to the bartender. But before she had came out there, the manager was like, I told this lady be quiet. And she's in a bad mood. I done ruined her night and I feel so terrible. I'm going to go hide in the back. And of course, you know how Karens are. They don't take no for an answer. So when she was talking to the bartender was like, well, I got to go find him. And I didn't say nothing. I'm just sitting there watching. So I'm watching the bartender go all around the club looking for him. And I know where he's hiding, but I ain't saying nothing because she was just, she was so drunk and she had this really deep voice. So she couldn't hear how loud she was. And of course, Greg didn't say nothing to her. And finally, they find him and he comes in. He's like, how can I help you? She's like, you're the one that told me.
Why did they get
like,
that here?
She's like, I'm never going to come back here again. He's like, I understand. Have a good night. He didn't give a fuck.
I wouldn't give a fuck either. Be quiet, guys. I was at Sam Clubs and I've been so busy on the set. I ain't been able to shop. Nigga, I saw 5 lobster tail for $162. Crab legs in the box are $91 a box. So it's Kio's birthday. We were gonna throw her birthday there. I'm like, nigga, we might need to do hamburgers. Instead of seafood, I almost threw that shit back and got hamburgers. The cost of food is come here, Yolanda. The cost of food is fucking ridiculous. Go put on a shirt.
You sound like Trump for the national championship, giving them niggas McDonald's and filet of fish.
The cost of food. I don't know how people survive it. I mean,
they're not eating lobster tails and crab. That's all.
Yeah, but Sam's Club hamburgers, for 2 pounds would be $68 too. I mean, it is. I went to Kroger 2 weeks ago and I bought what I thought was going to be $150 worth of food. It was $260. It was ridiculous.
What was you eating?
A lot of meat and vegetables.
This wasn't Aldi's. You didn't go.
No, I don't go to Aldi's.
Oh, that's my brother-in-law. Come on in. Hey.
Fucking garbage.
You need to go to Aldi's.
I like to buy.
You get that $150 worth of food for $13.
Yeah, tastes like shit. I hate Aldi's. Aldi's is poor food, Miss Pat.
Aldi's name brand food is the off-brand food at every other grocery store.
Fit and healthy.
What the fuck is great value doing at Aldi? I went in
shining like a superstar. What it be doing?
I went in that motherfucker one time. Hold on for a second. I'm sorry.
All right, we're back.
You coming? Aldi food is like, I went in that motherfucker one time. If they food ain't abused and been kicked in the face by another nigga, I went in that motherfucker and I kept talking, this is cheap. They got neck bone. Well, nigga, ain't no meat on the neck bone. They just got the bone in that motherfucker. Somebody slit the pig throat or where the fuck the neck bone came from, and somebody ate the meat out the bone and packaged it up and sell it to the niggas at Aldi.
I know a bag of chips at Aldi's is nothing but green. All them chips, you get the plain ruffled chips, they just be the green reject chips. That's the whole bag.
There's some white girl out there going, but it's just the same food. They package it. No, my wife shopped exclusively at Aldi until we moved in together. And she's been to Aldi 3 times and she brings that nasty crap home. And after eating a year of Kroger food and Meijer food, she's now going, you're right, it doesn't taste the same. It isn't the same. It's not as good.
You goddamn right. It ain't to say that shit. Aldi scared me. And I try hard not to be bougie, but Aldi scared the shit out of me.
What?
It's like, I can't go in there. First of all, the grocery
you
store.
You do not try hard to not be bougie. You a goddamn lie. I ain't finna sit up here and let you lie like
Look,
that.
first of all, let me say this. First of all, Audi don't even have no aisles. It just go in the circle, then you go out the door. Okay.
They set up fruit to make it look like an aisle. That's all they do. That's all they do. They put up a bunch of cereal boxes.
I'm like, what in the dog hell fuck is this? I can't shop there. Then you gotta pay a quarter for your own buggy. Nigga, I need to go to a grocery store where you can steal the buggies at.
You need one of those.
Or the shopping cart, whatever y'all call them. We call them buggies down here. I can't do it.
Cashiers don't never get off their stools neither. They be sitting down the whole fucking time.
No, all I need for this recipe is green onions. Can you bring that back? Okay, yes. So she goes to Aldi's 3 days ago. She comes back. She goes, I bought a bunch of other shit that you won't eat, and they didn't have any green onions. So now you got to go to another store to buy the green onions where you're going to buy more stuff. You don't save money. You're just going multiple places and spending more money because Aldi doesn't have everything. It's stupid.
No, I can't do Aldi. I can't, it just really. I couldn't, but as we were saying, I was at Sam, the price of food is ridiculous. Then I pull up to the gas station, because again, I haven't pumped no gas because I've been shooting. $3.42. And I was like, when the fuck did gas get to be $3.42 in Atlanta? And I'm like, people ain't gonna have no jobs. People ain't gonna have no food. I was wondering why the government was giving a nigga $10,000 in food. I see why now.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God. I was like, I had to pick up the phone. I said, Quis, any of your friends you can buy some food, something, bring it to me. Cause I was a Republican in Sam today. I was in line. And everybody had shitloads of food. And they had those Georgia Peach Care cards that I know is food stamps. And I'm like, huh. And I just...
She was mad.
I was in that bitch hating because that bitch said $800 and something. I was like, oh.
Wait until you do your... Have you done your taxes yet? That's when it's really going to kick in. Once you start getting these historic tax returns, you're like...
Nah, I'm working on them now. But I'm like, oh my fucking God. I can't believe this lady just rolled out $2,000 worth of food for free. I almost ran behind her and said, you got something for sale? Because I was in Walmart one day and everybody was trying to sell me food. So I'm like, no. Today I felt like, yes. And I was walking around Walmart like, ain't nobody going to approach me for the food stamp sale transaction.
All right, what's the P.O. box? Crack baby, send her some food stamps.
Don't say that. I gotta tell you, Crack Babies, I got a venue. I'm putting together the flyer. I'm shooting it down for October 15th. I think that's that Saturday. So I'm gonna confirm and start to do the ticket things. It's only a 3,000 square foot location, and I don't know if I want to sit down dinner or should we have a stand up, because I have a chef, I have a caterer, I already have the other stuff that I'm gonna do. But I'm just the whole decision I'm trying to make. Maybe you guys can help me. Should we have a sit down dinner for 150 people, or stand up and party? Stand up and do appetite. And
stand up and party. You don't want to be putting up tables and chairs and shit.
You should make
Chris
it like
carrying 2 chairs like a Christian dude trying to get some pussy. You don't want that.
Mm-mm. No, it should be like prom. Make it like prom.
And just do appetizers.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it's probably gonna be.
Yeah, because they're gonna be drinking with all that liquor you got.
Yeah, and I got a alcohol vendor. So I'm going to start making the tickets soon. Lock the location down, and we can go from there.
Start saving for those appetizers now, though.
What do you mean?
Put those appetizers, those little cocktail weenies on layaway, because it's going to be expensive to hell for all those people.
Oh no, we'll be all right. I'm hoping I can get this lady to make some really good lobster rolls.
I was gonna say, don't be go digging up pup because ain't nobody trying to eat no dog. You talk about how expensive food is.
These meatballs are delicious. What are they made out of?
German Shepherd.
Dick. German Shepherd dick.
Stuff with alligators.
And so since it's gonna be a stand-up, that means I could get about 300 people in there. And we're gonna see, we're gonna all talk and see the best way to dispute, get the tickets out.
Okay.
I think you should do like a couple of contests,
Yeah.
I won't do it for the Patreon people. I give them an opportunity to say if the RSVP just for them. And then I have the regular people come out. It is first come, first serve, y'all. And if you want to just show up, and hope you stand in line and get in, but ticket first, and we're gonna have a good time.
Man, I think he's right. You need to do like some sort of contest. You should be, getting those email addresses in case we want to do a second one somewhere. And B, it's kind of cruel to say first come, first serve, because there'll be people standing outside wanting to get in, thinking that they can get in. These tickets are going to go like crazy fast. That's a small amount of tickets. We've got over 400 patrons. So I think there needs to be some sort of, I don't know, some sort of way to give them out fairly, like a contesting system.
Well, I'm gonna think of some, but I'm definitely gonna give them out by July. So give people time to plan for October.
We should do a pat down, crack down quiz.
Yeah. Can you identify what this word means?
Fuck you, Chris.
Googaroo.
You what?
Googaroo.
What do Googaroo mean?
I don't know. What was the one that you said when we were in Cincinnati and did a show? That you called Garrett and he's like, no, that's not a real word.
Oh, I'm on the
good grizzatism.
Good grizzatism. Hey, that's what Garrett say. Something bit me today. It's fucking eating me up. I wish someone would suck the fat off of me. These bugs and shit want to fucking bite on me. And
exercise will do it.
All right, I'm just gonna step out of the room.
Did the nigger rich wet cigarette just try to hit me with a fast stroke?
No, I did not. You just said you were something would suck the fat off of you. I'm just going the holistic route.
Before we get out of here, because I know how much time we got.
We got about 10 more minutes.
Tell me, you got to tell me what the fuck is going on with Ukraine and Russia, because can't nobody explain it like Chris can, because he reads.
All right, so going back to 1917, the Lenin created a bunch of republics in the Soviet Union. One of them was Ukraine, and before that, it was all just Russia. All right, and so Putin has this weird fantasy that Ukraine and Russia are one country, and he thinks that it is his country. And so he gave this long-winded speech about how, these people need to be united, and there's all this genocide going on in the eastern part of the country. There's like two, I'll call them states, like let's say North Carolina and South Carolina of Ukraine, and it's mostly Russian, and Ukrainians and Russians are two different people, and they're not the same people. They speak different languages. And 20% of the country is Russian, and they're in those two districts. And then the other part,
he coming back to take. He coming back.
He came back, yes. And so he wanted to take those two regions, and he already took Crimea in 2014. And there's been fighting in these two regions for 8 years. There's a soldier a day on one side or the other that dies. And so he also has a problem with NATO and the United States and Europe, because they keep adding countries to what's called NATO, which is this treaty of all these Western countries that keep Russia combined. And so Russia wants a border between them and Europe, because Moscow constantly gets invaded throughout history. They're very paranoid about the planes between them and Germany. Obviously Hitler and all they just keep getting invaded. And so he has continually said to the United States, quit adding countries to NATO. And the United States has gone to Finland and Ukraine and all these other countries.
NATO is the thing that Trump pulled us out of.
He didn't like it, but he was basically saying, why are we paying 4% of our GDP to protect these countries that are paying less than 2% when they've promised to pay 2%? And the stupid part is Putin invades. Now people were talking about disbanding NATO. Now they've never been more united. Germany is now adding more money to NATO. Ukraine will permanently be aligned to the West as opposed to Russia. He's probably going to end up in The Hague for war crimes. He's committing war crimes. He is attacking orphanages, children's hospitals. I don't know. I mean, but 6,000 people in the last 3 days have been arrested in Russia for protesting. These are brave people, because when they get arrested for protesting Russia, they have trouble ever getting a job again. They go to jail, sometimes for life. So yeah, it's a big mess, and it has real I don't think it's going to be World War III, but when the guy who has the most nuclear weapons in the world, who clearly is doing things that don't make any sense, says, quit helping them, or you're going to face the worst consequences, that, historically bad consequences. That's a problem. He just said, now the ray of hope is they agreed today to go to peace talks. So hopefully there'll be some peace talks, but there's a 3-mile long parade of trucks heading down to the Capitol. The Capitol's going to be under siege by a lot more troops in the next few days. If the Capitol falls and the president dies, the country's Putin's, basically. But it's a pretty.
I saw the president out there with Chris in his hand.
Yeah, running around. He's really been inspiring, and everybody that I talk to in Ukraine loves this guy, and is keeping them going, because the Americans.
How the fuck you talk to somebody in Ukraine?
So
you
this
just
guy
got random numbers.
So my in-laws adopted or had 4 Ukrainian orphans over the last summer and Christmas. And I'm not going to say what city they're in, but they're less than half a mile away from the fighting. We've been talking to them every day. And it's been kind of a scary situation. We're trying to figure out if we can adopt them and bring them here, because it's a bad situation. But yeah, I mean, they've been telling us all kinds of stuff. I've got friends in Ukraine. There's a lot of Ukrainian immigrants in the United States. You'd be surprised. Congresswoman.
No, I'm not. Everybody comes to the United States.
Yeah. So it's nobody thought that he would go this hard. Everybody thought he'd just take these 2 regions, but he invaded the entire country, attacked every major city. There's 300,000 people.
He blew up the airport too, didn't he?
Yeah, and ports. And the president of Ukraine was actually a comedian, and he was an actor and comedian, and starred in a TV show like Veep, where he kind of satired Ukrainian government, which at the time was very corrupt and aligned to Putin, and decided to run for president, and he ended up winning. So imagine you, Miss Pat, run for president and win, and then end up the president of a war-torn nation.
Not me, honey. Well, we got to stay posted on that. Thank you.
You don't want to run for president?
No, I don't got time for that shit. Hey, baby, go get my drink off my dresser. I do want to
picture her being president.
Oh,
hey, vice president, shut the fuck up for podcast.
Would you be vice president to Joe Rogan if Joe Rogan ran?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would. I sure would. I'd run right with him and let him solve all the problems while I get all the perks. I can't be president. I'm my motherfucking business. I ain't Jesus. When you be president, you trying to save the world, nigga. That's too much. I can't even do these crack babies I got right here. I do want to say thank everybody. Thank to all the listeners who listen to us talk about the suicide thing with the episode we did last. I got a lot of feedback from that. I don't know if you guys did.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wanted to tell you, just I know everybody have a rough time, but when you think of something like suicide, it's so permanent, and you hurt so many people. When things like that happen, if it get that deep, goddamn it, go in my inbox and hit me up. maybe I can cheer you up, or I can come pick you up. I shouldn't say that shit because they're gonna be in my
A bunch of fake motherfuckers. Miss
Or this
Pat,
is the
I'm about
one-
to kill myself unless I get a ticket to the crackdown.
6 months later, oh damn, I missed that one. I didn't see it.
You know what? I just want to say I love you guys, and just take care of yourself. Nothing in the world should push you that far when there's so many people out here that gives a fuck about you. And if like I said, if you get that low and you don't have anybody to talk to, get Chris and Deon up, and talk to them. Deon don't do shit but sleep. You know what I'm saying?
You a goddamn lie.
No. He fucks.
But I will save your life if you need me to save your life.
Especially
I've
if
been
you're
there. I've
a
been
large
there.
woman.
Yeah, we
You
all
fuck
been.
one fat chick and y'all never let it go. I swear to God.
Just kidding. Yeah, if you text Miss Pat and say you need your life saved by Miss Pat, make sure you do send Deon and I a message and let us know so we can tell her to look for it.
So
I'm just gonna reply how she would reply. What the fuck you telling me for?
All BetterHelp. They're sponsored.
But I'm glad you guys enjoyed the episode because we try to go there with everyone. I have been getting some scam emails lately through the podcast email thing, and it says, I'm dying. Can you please send me some free merch?
Nikia, please stop.
If you dying, what you need merch for?
They said, I got cancer. Do you have any CDs? I said, this is scam because a nigga don't have no CDs no more. And do you have
What is
anything
it? 2007?
I'm like, sir, my sweatshirt is not gonna save you from dying of cancer. So stop that bullshit. You're not getting my shit for free.
We get that. We get that about. That's probably a genuine person, but there's a type that we get these at Bob and Tom all the time. They leverage like some bad thing in their life to get a lot of free stuff, and a lot of times it's not even true. So it's just like,
I don't have anything for you if you I have it. I mean, is that you shouldn't take my $25 to your grave with you. Therefore,
So you don't want them getting buried in crack baby hoodies?
You went somewhere?
In radio, they're called prize pigs, and so the prize pigs would call in on every single contest and try to win every single contest, and so you had to have a list of the prize pigs at the radio station, and so they couldn't win anymore.
Every 90 days, you could only win one prize.
That's because the prize pigs.
Hold on for a second. Let me cuss these motherfuckers out.
Yeah, because it's illegal to say like, no, we're just excluding you, so you had to have rules for the 90 days. So yeah,
well,
quit being a prize.
I'm glad we got rules. All right, so that's another episode.
Sorry to bother you.
No. I cannot wait to share. I got some good news coming up. It's about to hit deadline soon, so I can't wait to share it.
I'm excited to hear.
Yes, we got some good news. Some really good news. And make sure y'all go to my website and pick up tickets. So I'm after I get through shooting, you can join me. Be quiet. You can join me, especially LA. LA, the first show sold out so quick for the Netflix thing. They're putting another show on sale in March. So make sure you get your ticket because it's only another couple hundred tickets. And they added a second show.
March is right around the corner, y'all. So be careful.
Yeah.
Y'all get it in while you can.
Yeah. So go to my website, pick up tickets. I'm coming to DC. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of stuff is about to get canceled because I have a big announcement that I got coming out. But pick up your tickets and hopefully your city don't make the cut. I mean, hopefully your city make the cut for where I don't have to cancel at. But if I cancel, I promise you I'll be right back. And I'm working on a whole new hour and I can't wait for you guys to see it.
Nice.
All righty. We love you.
All right.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of The Pat Down. Make sure you check out my website at misspatcomedy.com for all of my social media, my tour dates, my book. Make sure you spread the word about my podcast. Please rate and review. Please rate and review and share. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I've been Miss Pat.